Well, hopefully you guys have got your coffee and you got 10 minutes so we can just see what old G. Rathman's up to today. Okay, new project. If you guys watched any of my videos and you've seen the one down there from the peanut patch, you're gonna know maybe what I'm trying to build right here. Maybe. Do I have enough wood? I don't know. Do I have enough smarts to do it? Yeah, I don't know that either. But I do have a lot of time. I'm still pretty bummed out about going to Louisiana, and maybe even Sturgis may not happen. Man, this price of fuel, I'll tell you what, I'm not happy with what the guy that's in office right now is doing, and of course he's blaming everybody else. It's Russia's fault, even though we only get 3% of our oil from them, and it was going up way before that happened. And it's everybody's fault but his for shutting down all of our production from fragging, from offshore wells, because we got to have a green world. Got news for you, it ain't gonna be too green if we don't have oil. I'll give you 10 seconds to figure out what you think it's going to be, because that's how long we got with Ziggy playing music. Okay, I bet you guessed, didn't you? Well, you guys know I make a lot of stuff out of scrap wood, and I just found this wood laying out there, and I thought, well, I want to make that thing there. So yeah, and I had some white paint, had some red paint, and I don't got no blue paint. So gonna have to get some blue paint, but that's as good as it's gonna get painted. I want it to look that way. I didn't sand it even. I took off the dust, and that's all I did. I want it to look that way. I just do. So hopefully I didn't get that on my... Nope, I didn't get it on the pickup either. That was amazing. Okay, so you can see what it is. We got to get some blue. Then we got to figure out some stars, something for stars, but I'll figure it out. Stay tuned. This next clip, we're going to be sticking her probably together. Yeah, I think we could, but that'll be tomorrow. It's going to take a while to dry. It may not look like there's much paint on there, but there is. All right. Let's check out tomorrow's work. Well, we got it ready. Just letting that piece dry now, and it'll set right in here, and then we'll have it. Then we set it in here, then we nail it from the backside. Paint's still drying, as you can tell. Then I got to figure out how to put the stars on it. I don't know what I'm going to use. I've noticed some people use all kinds of different things instead of stars, because stars are rather hard to do. Because if you try to make it look exactly like an American flag, which I'm sure you guessed that that's what that is by now. I'm going to put it together and just let it sit, and we're going to think on that. Yeah, it's pretty cool out, so I don't know how long that'll take to dry. I put on a light coat because I want it to be a light coat like that is there. Even though that's not a light coat, but it's soaked into the wood, as is this. But right now, we got other things to do. We're going to go out here and work on a project that I started earlier. And see if we can figure it out this time. But here we go. Let's go do this project. Yeah, working on the switch here. Remember, trying to find a wire that goes on and off with your ignition. Not just the other two here are both hot. Remember that. Well, we tore that dash apart again. Took this off, which is really simple to do. You just pull it off. But when I do that, I always put this grease, it's white grease, on all of the little plastic snap things, because they've been known to break. Anyway, when I was under here looking for a switch, I found this one. Don't know where it goes to, but I tested it. And it is a switched wire. Somebody else has put that in there for some reason. So what I've done is I put my hot wire on the fused side. So the electricity comes through here, out that way, and then up to wherever it goes underneath there. But it also will power my plug-in in the middle there. So now all I got to do is run the wire over there and hook it to that one right there. We'll wire tie it up there nice and neatly, and it should work. Well, let's plug it in and see. We're going to give it a test. I got it hooked in together here to that, and I put this in here. It'll light up if when I put the key in, if it works on ignition. I haven't tried to see if it runs on run, but we'll find that out also. If I can hit the keyhole. There we go. Okay, there's the keys on. In. There she lit up. She lit up. She did. Let's see if she stays lit up. I'm going to try to start it. There, and that's what a B10 looks like and sounds like. And yes, that's still on. So, that'll work great. Now, go ahead and shut that off. I don't like just firing them up like that, but we had to. What we're also going to do is I got this one here. I'm going to take this and I'm going to put it down there and hang it just in there. So if I need to put a GPS or anything up, I can run a wire right down and plug it into that. It'll also go off and on. So we got that taken care of now. Anyway, I just thought I'd throw this on here. Well, like you've seen, we're still going to be waiting a while on that other project. All right, fellers. By the way, I did find the fuse box. Yeah, I did. There it is, way back here. How you get it opened, I don't know, but there's where it is. Nobody could say or had pictures on the internet of where this thing was. They said it's the left of your brake. Well, yeah, it is. Way back in there on the firewall. Let me give you an idea of where it is. There's your brake. There's your emergency brake. Now we're touching the seat. That's how far back in it is. The only way I found it was I seen a picture. They showed one and it had this on it. So I traced this down and there it is. So I know where it's at now. And so do you. Okay. Well, you remember earlier I was looking for my antenna wire. Well, I found that up there. Silly place to put it. Blended it in with everything else. But when I was in here, I noticed one thing it didn't have. It didn't have that. Yeah, this rig, nowhere on the outside of it does it have a 110 hookup. So if you want to, plug in a little air compressor or something, didn't have that. Did not have that. So, I did it right, I'll tell you that. Now I'll show you where we hooked this up to. Yes, this thing does have a fuse box. Unlike the damn Ford. I can find this one, and it's right in there. Whoops, you didn't see that part. Anyway, that's for your 12 volt system and your 110. So what we've done is we just bought another breaker box, stuck it in there and wired it in good. It's all proper. It would even meet DOTT code thing, bejig. Yeah, it would. But that's what we did there. And we already had the hot bank, if you know anything about fuse boxes, and if you don't, doesn't matter, because I ain't going to tell you no more, because I don't want you to get in trouble. But it's already had the juice in it. All you got to do is put the breaker in it and run the wire around under here and over and then right up to where you seen it. Finish that thing off. You seen the breaker in there? Well, this is tied into the breaker too. This is a heavy-duty extension cord. They work great for what I want to use it for. It just sits here, or it can come around and sit in there, over there, wherever I want it. It can sit, and then I can plug in my ice maker, whatever I want on this side. It's all 15 amp, everything through the whole system. So if it pops a circuit, I just go unplug whatever popped it, fix it, and flip on the breaker. That'll work. Now then, I got to show you this here part. Well, working on the motorhome. I'll show you where this is going to go in just a minute. But as you can see, it's black. But it's a hot wire. So I'm going to do the right thing, you need a black, don't need a black wire. You need a red wire. So what I'm going to do is, I'm going to paint it red. Then I'll show you where I'm going to put it. Yep. That'll do it. Yep. She's red now. I think I missed a spot right there. Trying not to spray all over everything else. Yeah. That's a red wire. We'll let it dry because I'm still waiting for parts as usual. Yeah, so dry. Yeah, I got it. That's 48 hours. It should be dry. Alrighty, there's where the red wire goes, right there. Got a little breaker. You've probably seen those on your Harley Davidsons before. But that's a little circuit breaker. And this is the main power underneath the RV. Goes up through here to this breaker, then through this wire, and all the way up to, I'll show you the part that goes up there now. Still working. All right, this is what another piece of this puzzle. That's going to be, let's see if I can, I'll show it to you when I get it in there. But this is what underneath it looks like. I put a fuse in here. It did not come with a fuse. It did not come with wire. So we've got the wire. I figured out how much I need. I just got to whack it off. But this fuse will fit right down in there, like so. Nice. And then we're going to screw this to where it goes. I'll show you that in a second. But this is going to supply some power to us. We needed that. So let's continue with this little project. Well, you've seen the part. This is where I put it, right here. Open this up right here. We can put in a 12-volt system if we need, cigarette, lighter type deal. Or we can plug in right there. We can plug in the USB ports for charging phones and such. Then we can lay them right up on here while they charge. That's the deal, or lay them anywhere we want in there. But that's all plugged in, and should be good to go. I haven't tried it. Let's try it and see if it works. Hang on here. Well, as you can see, she's working. Had to plug up a hole. We were going to put it here, and then I thought, nah, can't get the table out. So I put the hole in there long before I even got this thing. But that's in there. You can see she's working. So that's the last of the electrical in here. We got 12 volt back here, and we got 110. So that's going to work out okay. That's all we needed back here, really. And you've seen everything else, so we're going to call this the end of this video. The weather's getting nicer now, so I'm going to start getting on the bike and getting some things done. So anyway, that's the end of it. No more so whats. Oh, hope you found this one educational. Who knows? Bye.